Apparently, we have to take a vote.
We have to take a vote.
There's no other choice.
There's no other choice.
If you agree, say aye and raise your hand.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, what are we agreeing to? We have all night to decide this. Put forward a proposal.
Yes for me, no, not me.
I think it seems as if
people still want to continue the conversation. About having the meeting with the mayor or not. That's cool. Then let's keep it super focused on that. And 3.
That's cool, let's keep it super focused on that.
3.
Are we keeping it focused on this issue?
Yeah. If we could keep it focused on meeting the mayor or not.
Mic check.
Vote in.
Folks, my name is John Lowe. I haven't been here anywhere near as often as I would like to have been. I was yesterday, and I was going to continue as long as I can. I have on this one issue. This statement. We have one demand to the mayor. One demand. Everybody agrees. We want our space. And we will then say, and we'll talk to you later, once you give us our space.
And we'll then say we'll talk to you later once you give us our space.
Then if we get that, if we demand that, that would be a victory. Yeah, or even get this.
The Patriot Act, Glass-Steagall.
Yeah.
We got a sister here. Sorry, 6 Amy.
5 got skipped. 5 got skipped.
I said 5. I'm sorry, no one seemed to call it out.
Yeah.
Cool, go ahead.
Go, man.
Mic check.
Mic check. I won't.
I would concur with the thoughts that the only issue we have right now is where we're staying. And again, for those of you that are newer, this might not make as much sense. But our place is across the street. They can stay in our way. Or they can't. It's that easy.
Direct response on 2.
Direct response. We have grounds to file an injunction on that park because they singled us out as Occupy Denver. It'd be very simple to do. Any lawyer should be able to do it. And these things have always been decided in the courts. Mic check.
I agree.
All right, we had a bunch of direct responses to that. Point of process is okay. I think we have 2 on the direct response.
I mentioned this at the 3 o'clock GA. And it's directly relating to the topic at hand. We do have grounds to file for an injunction. I'm bringing this to this GA. To get a consensus from the group. As to whether the group approves. Of filing an injunction. To get them to let us back in that park.
Yeah.
Right now.
Put it up right now.
Check. Depends on us staying in order. We have now 3 proposals, maybe 4. None of which have been voted on.
Let's vote on them.
Staying on track.
Let's vote on them.
Our first proposal that happened in this meeting today was about electing or delegating the 3 people that were nominated to speak to the mayor. The second proposal was was whether or not we should have.
To not meet with him.
To not meet with him.
Are we about creating chaos?
Are we about creating chaos?
Are we about taking the people's power back?
Are we about taking the people's power back?
From the corporation.
From the corporation.
I think it's important that we talk to him.
I think it's important that we talk to him.
He works for the corporation.
This is true.
Gets his funding from the corporation.
7, Sean.
I do not believe
that
by meeting with the governor or the mayor,
you
are giving power back to the people.
I
have nothing but complete faith in the people here and their competence in governing yourselves.
Yes.
I believe that by not meeting with the governor,
or the mayor,
and filing this injunction,
and
winning it, would be the greatest battle, or one of the greatest battles we will win in this movement. And we will do it without having any government intervention whatsoever.
We have 2 direct responses, one behind you and yours. They better be direct responses.
Just a clarification. On that meeting, we're just getting a proposal. From him. We don't need to have any. Objectives yet. That's it.
I believe we have objectives. We want tents. We want porta potties. We want our Thunderdome. We don't want to have the cops come in. Every time we put this stuff up. Let's have a conversation about it.
Who's next on SAC? It has to be like real or direct response. Alright, I'm going to cut you off for SAC.
We have a porta potty. It's down there.
Oh, I was on 8. Damn it!
Oh, I
Mic
have
check.
a solution.
I'm not a facilitator right now.
I need to find
Speak
local
from my own
businesses.
perspective.
I'm going to speak from my own perspective.
My only concern with having a meeting is if guidelines get set up or proposals agreed upon, it's really hard for us to stay true to one of our original agreements, which was to respect a diversity of tactics. How are we going to police this group? We don't really want to be policing ourselves. To make sure that everybody stays in line. With that proposal or agreement. Furthermore, if somebody steps out of line in that, they're here with us. And the entire movement has violated an agreement.
Mic check. That was on point.
Mic check.
Mic check.
I think it's important.
That we refrain
from drawing conclusions about what may or may not happen in the meeting. Before the meeting. Mic check.
I'm going to try to think of what he can do
To
get this out of here as quick as possible.
to get this out of here as quick as
Still
possible.
sees us as a nuisance. He's not going to see this meeting as something that he can,
Co-op.
He's not going to see it as negotiation. He doesn't care about us. Except that he wants us gone.
Alright, we had a number of direct responses.
So true.
I had 1, 2, 3, and then
Right?
he's really quick.
You have like, direct responses have like 10 seconds.